Now that we have the idea of how we multiply decimals, let's do some application or some word problems. So here we have a problem that says Sid needs 0.6 meter of canvas material to make a carry-all bag that fits on his wheelchair. If canvas is $4.09 per meter, how much will Sid spend? Well, whenever we figure out how much this is going to be, if it's $4.09 per meter and we need 0.6 of a meter, we need to go ahead and multiply those in order to find out how much he has to spend. So we're going to multiply 4.09 times 0.6. And remember, we're going to ignore decimals and just multiply 409 times 6. So 6 times 9 would be 54. 6 times 0 would be 0, plus 5 would be 5. 6 times 4 would be 24. Now, let's figure out where our decimal would go. So we have to move, this would be 2 decimal places in this factor, 1 decimal place in this factor, which means we need a total of 3 decimal places in our answer. So I'd have to multiply, or move rather, 1, 2, 3 decimal places. So our answer here is 2.454. Now, this is an application, so be careful. Let's make sure that our answer makes sense. The question is, how much will Sid spend? So if I say 2.454, that doesn't make a lot of sense when we're talking about money. So we're going to have to round this to dollars and cents. So he would spend $2.45. That makes much more sense in this problem. Let's do another one. This one says Ms. Rolak is a real estate broker who helps people sell their homes. Her fee is 0.07 times the price of the home. What was her fee for selling a $289,500 home? Well, and actually this is, very typical. Generally your real estate agents charge anywhere from 4 to 7% of the home price, and that's exactly what this is. We're just doing it in the decimal form. So let's see, if we take 289,500 and we multiply it times 0.07, we'll figure out what her fee is. So again, we're going to ignore this decimal. We're just going to multiply this times 7. So 7 times 0 is 0. 7 times 0 is 0. 7 times 5 would be 35. 7 times 9 would be 63. Plus 3 would be 66. 7 times 8 would be 56. Plus 6 would be 62. 7 times 2 would be 14. Plus 6 would be 20. Now we'll worry about the decimal. Here we have 0 decimal places. Here we have 2 decimal places. So I need to move for my answer a total of 2 decimal places. So 1, 2 would be right in there. This tells us then that she's going to make $20,265 off the sale of that almost $300,000 home. Let's do one more. Here we have the area of a rectangular piece of paper. So this paper is 8.9 inches this way and 1 inch this way. To find area, we always have to multiply the length times the width. And in this case, they've given us the length and the width. So the area here will be 8.9 times 1. Well, we could write it up and down if we wanted to. 8.9 times 1, which would be 1 times 9 is 9, 1 times 8 is 8. And if we have 1 decimal place here, 0 decimal places here, we need a total of 1 decimal place in our answer. So our answer here will be 8.9 square inches. Now another way we could have looked at that is we could have said anything times 1 is itself. So 8.9 times 1 is 8.9. Area is always in square units because we're multiplying inches times inches, which is inches squared.